Hello everybody, welcome back to Buzzard-Roost. I am Buzzard. Walmart update. Now last month I went up there, they didn't have no long white grain, not Walmart, I'm sorry, Sam's, same company. They didn't have no long grain 50-pound bags of white rice. The potatoes, no 50-pound boxes of potatoes. Well, it's been a month, or about a month, and guess what? No long grain white rice, no 50-pound bags of potatoes. Now, on the potatoes, you know, usually they had the rack set up, and then they put the 50-pound pallets of 50-pound boxes underneath it. Well, now they got just the kind of like watermelon boxes. And there was less than 50 bags of potatoes in there. I don't know if they're 10-pound or 15-pound. But even that dwindled more than halfway since last month. Now over there where they had the long white grain rice, they got the 3 pallets of Jasmine's rice. I think it's Jasmine. I don't know. Me and words. Anyway, they had 3 pallets side by side on them. Of course, that stuff doesn't last as long for long-term food storage. It would still be good, but you're also paying double the price for that rice. I also noticed that there was a lot of items, or I say a lot of items, 10, 15 items that normally just set on one pallet because of the variety down the aisles. There was quite a few of them now. Now, it would have been more than 10 or 15, but there's quite a few of them now that are double pallets. That's where they stick the same products side by side. Did not pay very good attention last month on what was in between those, or what was next to those items. So, and I did ask them again when they was going to get some long grain white rice in, and when they was going to get some potatoes in, 50-pound boxes. Got the same thing as last time. You know, don't know. None coming in next shipments. Anyway, I thought I'd do an update. So, this is definitely going to turn into a food crisis. It in my eyes, the way I feel, it already is. They're just covering it up. I also mentioned, I think in one of my last videos, one of them, that Walmart had taken down their signs, and what they have done, the shelves were designed to hold 2 flats long ways in. Well, now what they're doing, they're turning the flats sideways and not doubling them up depth wise. So stock up. I mean, you can still find long grain white rice in Walmart. I did notice that there was still some 20-pound bags. You know, come to think of it, in Sam's, I don't remember seeing the 50-pound bags of pinto beans. Now, they had the 20 or 25-pound bags. They had them. I remember seeing them, but I don't remember seeing 50-pounders. Anyway, it's going to get bad. Stock up on what you can on food. Stock up on some seeds. Places you can still get seed, even though it'd be way too late to plant them, is feed stores. I've got to go up and get some feed, and I think I'm going to they've still got quite a bit of corn, sweet corn, okra, peas. I mean, there's some stuff that you can still plant right now and get a crop out of before, or hopefully before the frost hits, or a hard frost. Go down to your feed stores, look to see if they still got it. You might even be able to get it at a discount since it is past season to grow it. Now, any feed stores that have watched YouTube videos, and the one that I get a lot of my information from is Ice Age Farmer. He's got a GDD on his iceagefarmer.com. You can look up your zip codes. The GDD is growing degree days, and what that is for certain, for a certain crop, the minimum temperature before it quits growing, and the maximum temperature. And you got to have so many growing degree days in there for your crop to mature enough for harvest. Anyway, like I said, I get a lot of information from him. There's some other ones out there. I think one of them is 2030. I think that's the web page. I'll look it up, or see what it is. But there's plenty of places to go out there. I also want to touch on the subject of growing in an apartment, growing food in an apartment. Now, you can stockpile food in an apartment. If you've got a twin size bed, that will almost hold, it might almost hold a year's supply of your long-term storage, like your wheat, your rice, your corn, beans. So anyway, growing in an apartment, there are quite a few websites, or not websites, but YouTube channels. Just put in growing in an apartment, or growing a garden in an apartment, and there's quite a few. You kind of have to weed through them. Some of them are kind of senseless, pointless that I looked, so I didn't watch the whole video. But there are some excellent ideals, and if you can't get out of an apartment, please try. Do everything you can to. But if you can't, check into some LED grow lights. You'll be able to grow some, your salad stuff, things like that. But please, start stockpiling. Hit these places up. You want some wheat? Go to a feed store. Yeah, you're going to have to buy 200 or 300 pounds. Well, they sell 50-pound sacks of feed, or wheat, oats, corn. You can get anything that a farmer will grow. There's a lot of times that these feed stores will have it in 50-pound sacks. Look at some of my older videos on food storage. You can use dry ice, and you can also use Mylar bags. Hold on, what?
Let's say tomorrow's the September 20th. Area 50. I'll say I'll do it before tomorrow.
I'm not worried about Area 51 invasion.
Yeah, it's dumb.
If they do it, they're stupid. But anyway, hit your feed stores up. You can still get seed there. You can still get wheat, corn, oats. They got steel cut oats. Put them in some 5-gallon buckets. Also, on a lot of my videos, I give you suggestions on where to get 5-gallon buckets. Just do it. Remember, dead fish follow the flow of the stream. Don't be a dead fish. This is Buzzard. See ya.